There are 50 subscribers. And with that, my entire collection, the props and some extras. Also, thank you a lot for the milestone that we just reached. I can't thank you all enough, so this video won't be short, that's why. It's very long. And plus I have a lot of items and props will be included and some paper crafts like this one. Alright, here is Red. This guy is actually my original Red, and that explains why he went through a lot of modifications over the years. There was a slight mark on his beak which I fixed. I gave him spots thanks to acrylic paint. Also, yeah, his beak is also acrylic paint. And he's color bleeded, so I used a Sharpie to fix it. Now he has this orangish look. I actually really like it. It shines, and I like shiny stuff. Also, I don't know which Sharpie I used, I don't remember, but it's thanks to Gerard the Redbird that I was able to fix him. Otherwise, he would have looked like this, which, if you can't tell, his back doesn't look so good. Because I didn't fix his back, and his back honestly looks fine. I really don't care about his back. Most of the time, you'll see this guy up front. So yeah, that's Red. Alright, so here's Chuck. Honestly, Chuck is the worst condition figure out of all of these. Okay, he isn't that bad, but honestly, like, it's because I played a lot with him. By the way, I didn't get these two and Bob when they came out. I got these guys before the first Angry Birds movie came out. And I played a lot with Chuck, so that's why he's in bad condition. But recently, there's a slight mark on his beak, which you cannot notice. And yeah, you can very well notice this. There's a scratch. It happened yesterday. And oh god, I wish it didn't happen, but it wasn't my doing. It just came out. It's probably because he's very old. So yeah, with that, that's Chuck. Here comes the man, the legend, Bomb Meister. Yo, stop saying that. Alright, here's Bomb, and I absolutely love this figure. He's the best condition figure out of these two. You might be saying, like, Red looks better. It's because I used that Sharpie. And plus, you cannot see the scratch, but, like, you can realize the acrylic paint if I get it, like, really close. You can see it, I guess. But Bomb, without any upgrades, he stand all these years. This guy is the king. The GOAT, and nothing bad actually happened to him, which I'm really glad because it's one of my favorite Angry Birds Mattel models. So yeah, with that, that's Bomb. My original three birds. These three came from the same board game, and I'm really glad to own them. I really love them. Here are the blues. Okay, here are the blues. Oh, come on, Jake. Give me a second, it's Jim. No, actually, it's Jay. Sorry for mixing it up. Oh, this is... So, give me a second. This is Jim. Wait a minute, this is Jim. Oh, my mind is so... I'm so confused, I'm sorry. Okay, so here's Jim, the youngest. Here is Jake, the middle child, and here is Jay, which is the oldest. The first one I got, the second one I got, and the last one I got. Plus, it's easy to distinguish them thanks to their condition. Well, not necessarily thanks to the condition. This guy's condition is not as good as these two. And how I can separate Jay and Jake is thanks to this mark on his eye. It isn't very noticeable, but if you're face to face with him, you can really see it. Here's Matilda. There's not much to say on her. He has this yellow thing over here, which you really can't notice. She's okay. By the way, if you're questioning why this looks like a boy, it's because back then we thought Matilda was a boy. Well, not necessarily a boy. She was always a girl. Sorry, I was really confused there. I believe she was always a girl, but her in-game sprite didn't really represent that. Or maybe just Rovio went out to make him a boy. Originally he was a boy, then they changed their minds and made her a girl. I really don't know, I might search it up, I really don't know anything about this situation. But most old Angry Birds merchandise has this model. The plushies, by the way, there is a Girl Matilda plush, but there's no Mattel figure. I might modify my other figure, but for now I'm fine with this. Okay, here comes the rarest figure out of all these, Hal. I really like this guy. Such a cool figure. And I'm really happy to have him, and I've been having this guy since, yeah, I got these like, in 2016. That was when the first Angry Birds movie released. It was, I believe, March or April, and then I got this guy. And that was after the first Angry Birds movie. I got this guy after the first Angry Birds movie. And ever since then, he's in awesome condition. He's up there with Bob. And Bubbles, which I'll get to in a minute. Big Man Terrence, also he's up there with Terrence. Terrence is also in awesome condition, but I recently got this guy this summer. So yeah, that explains how he's in good condition because I got him sealed. The box was open, but they really didn't play with the board game. I was lucky. Oh, by the way, to one of my subscribers, Rossi, I guess that's how you spell it. Your figure is on the way. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here comes the Giga Chat, the crown jewel of my collection. Here's Bubbles. This is a very important item to me, and I am absolutely amazed when this figure came. So one of my friends got me this figure, and oh my god, I can't thank her enough. So yeah, she had relatives living in Germany, her sister to be more precise, and they got it for me. So yeah, that's the story of Bubbles and how I got him. He is the most perfect thing that has ever existed. Even better than Frozen Form and Pig, which I will get to in a minute. Yeah, so here's the crown jewel of my collection, the perfection. The definition of perfection is right here, people. No one can be more perfect than this guy over here. Here is Stella. She's made out of like this clay thing, and I'm very proud of making her. She went through a lot of modifications. I made her like a month ago, but a stupid kid absolutely destroyed her like 2 times, so I had to remake her. Clarification. So yeah, that's what happened to her. And I'm very proud of how she turned out. So yeah, that's Stella. I might modify her eyes in the future, but for now I'm fine with how she is. And also I will modify her hair feathers. And I might get a Mattel Stella, but for now I have no plans. Here's Silver. She's a paper craft, and I recently modified her to look like this. But when I mean recently, I mean this summer. So yeah, her beak is Play-Doh, though I painted her beak. I might add those teeth that she has, but for now, she's like this. And I think she's good to go. Here is the legendary Icebird, a forgotten character, but honestly everyone knows him by now. Even though Rovio forgot him, the fans and the Angry Birds never did. I mean, the Angry Birds also forgot him, but in this universe they didn't. He got some really cool questions in the Q&A, and I can't wait to answer them, but unfortunately it's not out yet. And people, if you're watching this, go to the Q&A, and I will give a link and ask some questions because I don't have enough questions for an entire episode yet. So yeah, that's Icebird. This is a 2013 version. I have 2 2012 versions, but honestly I prefer this one since when you compare this color to the blues, you can really differentiate it. And it looks like a ice cube. I will show the 2012 version in a minute. By the way, while I was talking about the 2013 and 2012 differences, the only difference is its color and the material that they use. That's the only difference that there is between these 2 versions. And I prefer this one, that's why I use him, and this guy's like the second one I got. The first one I got, I absolutely wrecked it. So yeah, this is Icebird. Here comes the final member of the flock, Minnie. He is Red and Terrence's younger brother. And since he is a younger brother, he is very cute and he's very small. He's also a cardinal. So yeah, that's all the main birds. By the way, while I was talking about the 2013 and 2012 differences, the only difference is its color and the material that they use. That's the only difference that there is between these 2 versions. And I prefer this one, that's why I use him, and this guy's like the second one I got. The first one I got, I absolutely wrecked it. So yeah, this is Icebird. Here comes the final member of the flock, Minnie. He is Red and Terrence's younger brother. And since he is a younger brother, he is very cute and he's very small. He's also a cardinal. So yeah, that's all the main birds. Alright, now we can move on to the pigs. Wait a second. You forgot about me. Oh yeah, here's the Mighty Eagle. She's not complete yet, but I'm fine with how he is right now. No worries, people. I will complete him in time, but I don't have the time to complete him right now. So I just made his front. His face, that is. So yeah, now we can move on to the pigs. Here's King Pig. He is the main pig of the Angry Birds series. I know he's not in necessarily the best condition, but personally I think he's fine. I will use this guy until I get a new one. Though I can fix some parts of him. So yeah, I'm fine with how he is right now. Oh, by the way, this is a activity figure, and this works by just simply downloading the original app and scanning this guy. It's essentially like a DLC. Back then, like in 2012, 2013, and 2014, this thing called Toys to Life was very popular, and Mattel jumped into the trend. Well, this guy wasn't necessarily as successful as the Telepause, which we will get into in a minute. This guy was pretty okay, you know, he's pretty accurate. Not necessarily, this guy's not in the best condition right now, but I will buy one that is in better condition later on. These toys never caught on, so yeah, they were cancelled. There's a lot of this guy, and he's not really that rare. If I can find one in Italy whenever I go there, I will get one. I saw some of them get sold there, so yeah, who knows. Here's Foreman Pig. Okay, so I have many of this guy, but this is the main one I got. I might modify his eyes, but for now, I don't think I have to. He has his construction hat to distinguish him from other Foreman Pigs. And yeah, overall, I like this guy. Pretty cool. Alright, here's Corporal Pig. This guy is a custom. He's not in the best condition, since I made this guy like so long ago. I made this guy back in 2018, and he's still apart, and yeah, I did these to look like it's damaged, to make it look like it's damaged, but it necessarily didn't work out too well. But okay, he's okay, I still use him in my videos. Though I might fix him later on, I'm fine with how he is right now. So yeah, that's the 3 Royal Pigs, I'm sorry. Here comes, in my opinion, the Loyal Pigs. Well, yeah, I know Chronicle Pig is a Royal Pig, but I'll consider him a Loyal Pig. Alright, I'll just call him a Royal Pig, whatever you say. So yeah, here's this guy. I made him out of paper, and he's pretty cool. So yeah. Unfortunately, I never made a Professor Pig, and a... So yeah, what I'm trying to say here is I forgot to make Professor Pig. I never made a Professor Pig, and I lost my Chef Pig, so I need to find him. So yeah, that's my Royal Pigs. Let's move on to the Pig Army then. Wait a minute, you forgot one more. Who? Hola chamacos. Here's King Mudbeard. I made him out of paper. And yeah, he's pretty strong. He will have his own episode. The Legacy of King Mudbeard, which I'm currently working on, and if you want to see that, then stay tuned. I'm planning to release it before this month ends, so yeah. With that, that's King Mudbeard, and that's all the Royal Pigs, I'm sorry for mixing everything up, for now. So yeah, let's move on to the Pig Army. Alright everybody, when I moved on to the Pig Army, I just realized I forgot one last Royal Pig. Here is Richard. He is Foreman Pig's father in this series, and he tackles along with King Pig on his throne for some reason. And I have no idea why King Pig allows someone up next to his throne, but I guess I'll explain it later on. Alright, well, he's not technically a part of the Pig Army, he's a bird ally. Here's Beaver. I wanted to start off with him first. He's completely made out of clay besides his fake beak. I made that out of paper because, I don't know, I felt like it. And plus I thought it would be accurate, I guess you could say it. So yeah, that is speaking of... Here we got a pig in a bubble, really don't care about him. Here's Mechanic Pig, or some might call him Engineer Pig. But I prefer calling him Mechanic Pig instead. Here's Hambo, that one pig from Angry Birds Toons. Here is Construction Worker Pig. And here is Santa Hat Pig, but you might be saying, where is his Santa hat? Well, you see, I am too lazy to get up there, damn it. Here are these 2 K'NEX Pigs I own. They're the only K'NEX Pigs I own, and along with these 3 small K'NEX Pigs. Here are my paper craft pigs, 2 large ones, 3 ones I made myself, 4 ones I made myself, and here is Ross, the pig that the main protagonist of Bad Piggies, and the Bad Piggy that you play as in the Bad Piggies game. Here's Viking Pig, but I don't know where his Viking hat is. Also, in this series, he's also known as Pink Shadow, which is essentially a show that King Pig watches, which you will see when this series progresses. Here's Sam Sim, and here's Gregory, the first medium pigs I got. Here's Georgie, my friend Supercharged gave me. I will put his channel in the link. I will give a link to his channel. With all these pigs, I have 39 in total, along with these extras. And, Rabbit and Swimmer. Rabbit. Here's Dr. Pig, the main protagonist, what am I talking about? The main antagonist of the series, oh god, oh my god. Well, he is technically a protagonist because the entire season revolves around him. There's not necessarily a hero in this season. So yeah, he's a protagonist and an antagonist at the same time. I just made that up because I cannot spell things right. So here are some other fun characters. For that, I just want to show El Procador. I will upgrade him in the future since he's a little too slim. Here is this Soldier Pig. He's unfortunately broken. I will upgrade him in the future. Here's Leonard, but in the movie. Here are some Knock on Wood pigs. Here is Giga Pig, or I like to call him Giganto. Here is Queen Pig. Well, she's the mother of King Pig. Also, she has this cape behind her, which is the flag of Turkey, and I don't know why I just draw it there, and this is very old if you can't tell. Here is TNT Seller Pig. Here is Olivia, but it's a failed attempt. Here's this pig with the mask. Here's Pilot Pig right there. Here is Courtney, but wearing a helmet. My sister made that for me. And here's another one that my sister made for me. Here is Robber Pig, though his ear fell off for some reason, and I don't know why. And finally, here's a Bomb Pig. Alright, just kidding, it's not a pig. I am sure there are a lot of more cool pigs over here, but I cannot be bothered to search through them right now. I will make more paper crafts, but like, oh god, this is a lot. This is a lot to comprehend. Let's move on to the side birds. Here is Ruby. I cannot find her, well, bow tie for some reason. And it's apparently lost. Here is Tony. I really like this guy. This is my favorite forgotten character, along with Icebird. I would love to see him back. Here's Wilbur from Angry Birds Fantastic Adventures. I'm not sure if I might start Bomb's family that Gerard the Redbird used on his series, but I just made Wilbur because I really liked his design. And unfortunately, he doesn't have his hat. I would really like that, emo that he is. Oh, by the way, everybody, my old King Pig that appeared in episode 1. And Jigglypuff Unicorn Rainbow Socks Part 2. Excuse me, Part 1. He doesn't appear in Part 2, unfortunately. Yeah, I'll be in more episodes that he will. Here's Hockey Bird, but he's a failed attempt, but I'm fine with him. I will attach that symbol on top of his head when the time comes. Here's some extra Foreman pigs. Here is Stella's Flock. Here is Hero in Cars Ignites OC, which is alive. I'm surprised that he's in good condition because his beak is very fragile. Here's a old Hockey Bird. Here is Short Fuse Bomb. But honestly, this guy looks terrible no matter what you think of him. Alright, moving on to Angry Birds Space. Here we have Kinnex, Space Chuck, Kinnex Space Red, and Kinnex Lightning Blue. Or Super Space Red and Laser Chuck, Laser Bird, whatever. Here is Mattel Laser Bird, Mattel Super Space Red, Mattel Firebomb, which is very, very rare. Here is version 2 Icebird that I was talking about from 2012. And here is Incredible Terrence or Monster Terrence, or Space Terrence. I like to call him Incredible Terrence for some reason since he reminds me of Hulk, which I really like. Alright everyone, now it's time for the crown jewel of my collection. Frozen Foreman Pig. Another Frozen Foreman Pig. And Frozen Minion Pig. I can't believe I have like 2 Frozen Foreman Pigs and I also have a Frozen Minion Pig. So yeah everybody, these figures are the crown jewel of my collection. And yes, this specific figure model is the rarest Angry Birds Mattel figure that is out there, and I have 2 of them. I might sell one of these, but I don't know how much they are worth. At least I don't know their net worth, so I cannot really sell them. For example, let's say there's someone who will buy this figure for $100. It's like, is it 100? Because I'm sure there's a lot more people who own this figure. To be honest, I never saw a single video of this guy or a footage or even a picture of this guy on YouTube or Google. Probably the only place you can find footage of this figure is my channel. At least for now. I'm sure there's a lot of other people who own this figure, but I don't think they will make a video on this figure. They will probably just sell it. And I didn't buy these when they were originally out. I got them from secondhand websites. With that, well, that's it for Mattel figures. I believe now we can move on to the Telepods and the plushies. Alright everybody, so let's move on to some extras. Here are my extra reds, extra chucks, some more extra chucks here. Alright everybody, so we're back with more extras, extra house. Note, I will be giving this one to one of my subscribers, Rossi. Here's a extra red. Here are extra Terran. Well, icebergs. Also, extra knock on woodchuck. Mini is also here. Here's my old bubbles. Actually, this guy's very, very old. He's back from like 2019 and 2020. Here's a bubble set I used to use. I made this guy in like 2022, and after that I just got the Mattel version, the Mattel figure, so he's no use to me, but I'm very proud of making him, and I think he can stay here. Oh yeah, I couldn't forget the legendary Chicket. He is Matilda's younger brother. Yeah, he's a side character, and he is canon. With that, that's probably all the Angry Birds figures. Now I will be moving on to the telepods. Alright everybody, here is the Western Roundup game. I got everything, so nothing is missing. Also, here are the cowboy pigs, if you guys were wondering. Wait a minute. Yeah, there you go. Alright everybody, I will be picking a random one from the rubbish. Alright, so it's Obi-Wan Kenobi or Obi-Wan Kaboomy. Yeah, it's good. This is the one that is in better condition compared to the other one. So yeah, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Here is that one I was talking about. His lightsaber is not in good condition. Alright, so we got Master Yoda from that one Angry Birds Star Wars Jenga game. Here's this telepod. Okay, so here's one of my favorites. This is Luke Skywalker. I'll just call this one a winter suit since, well, it was on a cold planet. I don't remember its name, but if I do, I'll just tell it. I'm trying to remember it, but I can't. So yeah, here's Soldier, Winter Soldier, Luke Skywalker. Here's Anakin from episode 2, I believe, and he looks really good. I honestly don't know what this guy is, but I like him, and yes, he's a telepod. I pulled 2. Here is a Stormtrooper, and here is Padme. I think it's Padme. Yes, this is Padme. It's not Leia. Let's put these two side by side. Here's a Jenga Darth Vader. Unfortunately, his lightsaber is cut. It's from the same game that Yoda came in, so just so you know. A Winter Stormtrooper, I believe. These are from the same game. It's not a game, it's I believe a playset. Okay, so I don't remember this guy's name, but I know his surname was Organa. Here's another Jenga figure from that same Jenga set, Darth Maul. Okay, here is Leia. This time it is Leia. Here's a Darth Maul telepod. Here's another Darth Maul telepod. I just have too much of this guy. Here's that Palpatine figure from that Jenga game. Okay, so I don't remember the name of this guy, but I'm pretty sure it's from the same Jenga game that these guys came in. Here's a Palpatine telepod, and honestly, his teeth looks ridiculous, no matter what. I don't remember this guy's name, but I'm pretty sure it's from this same Jenga game. I swear I did own this guy's telepod figure, but I don't know where it is right now. Okay, here's another Palpatine telepod. Here's Anakin from episode 1, 2 of them. I can't believe I have this many. Alright, returning back, here is, well, another finger thing. I will call these finger things from now on. R2-D2. Egg. Yeah, this is actually an egg. Pretty weird. This pilot guy. I believe this was Jango Fett. This is from a different Jenga set, it's not with these ones, so yeah. Here's another Stormtrooper. Here is this weirdo. It's, I believe, that guy that spits... What was it? Anyway, I will put it on screen right now in that one Angry Birds Star Wars animation that uses the Toons design. Here is this one telepod, I don't know what this guy's called. And here's this weird Luke Skywalker. It's, I believe, from a playset, but I don't know which playset it is. Here's another finger thingy. 2 stormtroopers. Here's a pilot, Luke Skywalker, the telepod. Really like this one. Probably one of the coolest. Here's Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's also a finger thingy. Darth Vader. Luke Skywalker. There he is. Han Solo or Han Solo, whatever you want to call him. Chewbacca. Okay, here's another young Anakin from episode 1. Another Darth Maul. Here's a soldier bird. That is the blues, I believe. It may be another person, you may never know. Here is... I forgot the name of this guy. If I do, I'll just put it on screen. Here is this General Pig, I believe. Now he is with his army. Final 3, extra Luke Skywalker, Anakin from episode 2, and Obi-Wan Yoda, but it's a telepod. With that, this is all my Angry Birds Star Wars figures. Telepods, Jenga, and these weird playset things. And the finger things. Now we can finally move on to the plushies. Alright everybody, now we are continuing with the plushies. First we got Red, this is TCC. We got this Tactique Hal plush. Commonwealth Minion Pig. Okay, now we got the blues. All 3 of them. These are 4-inch, by the way, just like the Minion Pig. Alright, we got another 4-inch Minion Pig, but this one doesn't have the tag. We got a 5-inch Bomb. King Pig. Terrence. Chuck. Orange. Here's Red. This is my original plush. Stella Tactique plush. Big Boy Terrence, which I unboxed on this channel. Here is Monster Terrence, or Incredible Terrence, or Space Terrence. Here is Laser Bird, or Space Chuck. Here is Space Red. You can go here. Here is, I'll call him Jim with glasses. Here's my custom Minion Pig. I'll put it right here, next to Red. 8-inch Minion Pig, which I gave him a construction hat. A Spin Master Red plush. Here's a boxed bomb. He has his tag, but doesn't have his other tag, which you can see right here. I'll put him here, right behind the bomb. Here is Om Nom. Oh yeah, this guy's a Kotaro plush. Anyway, I'll just put him here. Bubbles. Puffed up Bubbles. Here is a tagged Leonard. Here he is. Here is the Lovebirds pack, I believe, but it's unboxed, though Red has his tag. And I will be buying a boxed version soon. Hopefully, there's one very cheap right now. Here's a Bluebird. Foreman Pig. Dream Blast Red. Devil Red. Here is a Hogs and Kisses Minion Pig. It's actually a King Pig since he uses a King Pig model, but whatever. I'll just call him Lady Pig. Here's another 5-inch Chuck plush. I'll put him here. Okay, we got a Helmet Pig plush. This is awesome. Oh, by the way, this isn't the 2011 version, it's the 2013 version. Here's 5-inch Chuck, and here's a Red that is in better condition. Here's a wrong plush Stormtrooper Pig. Here we got Hal. I will put him next to Bubbles. Speaking of Bubbles, he will go here. Another bomb right here. I'll put this Helmet Pig here. 2 blues that are TCC, I believe. Here's a 8-inch Chuck. The final 2. Here is TCC Stella. And finally, TCC Matilda. With that, that's all my plushies. So, let's move on. Oh, give me a second, there's nothing left to tackle. Okay, that's my 50 subscribers special for you. We're right now 70 subscribers, which is impressive. Thanks for your support, and I'll see you later in Christmas Impenetrable Part 1. Also, while this video was getting prepared, I got a little update and I will be in the episode, and I will have a major role. So see you then.